It's such a buzz
middle
kill.
of February, and the rate cuts haven't happened.
Yeah. Well, we knew already that they didn't think that they were going to get there for March.
Yeah.
So now they're kind of pinpointing midsummer.
So what are you, for people that are, discretionary moves obviously feel like they're kind of on hold. But for people that are having to move, what are you recommending?
I was just talking with somebody in the car on the way here about a temporary buy down. So the temporary buy downs are still like super popular, especially the higher the price point too, the more likely that the seller is going to be able to, pay for that. So your temporary buy down is going to be. Are you familiar with that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is.
Well, I am, but tell our viewers about it.
Oh, we're recording. I didn't even notice. So a temporary buy down is where the seller pays in advance for you to have a lower interest rate for a certain duration of time. So for example, a 1.0 buy down is you taking a 1% lower interest rate for 1 year. So the seller would pay the savings from your current interest rate, let's say it's 6.125, 1% lower would be 5.125, and the seller pays for that savings for you at the end of the year. So essentially, that money is set aside for you in essentially an escrow account. And every mortgage payment, you see a credit on your account of maybe $300 or whatever that temporary buy down gets you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you end up refinancing halfway through the year, if there's any money left in that account, it comes right back to you. So that's different than paying points. If you were to pay points to buy your rate down and you ended up refinancing, then all of that money's just lost. So it's smarter, in my opinion, to do the temporary buy down. You do have to trust that the market is going to come down. Interest rates are supposed to come down in the summer. So you gotta have faith that that's gonna happen, but you also have to be comfortable with the locked rate that you were at. So you'd be locked and qualified on the 6.125, for example. But you just have that payment that would reflect that as if you had a 5.125.
So what about, and we know interest rates are going to go down or up or sideways. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast.
Yes.
What about people that are having trouble with down payments at this point?
So I have a couple of different down payment assistance programs, and you have to be really careful because if you choose the wrong one and the rates come down, you may be stuck and you may not be able to refinance. So you have to be careful and make sure that that is the absolute best option for you. In my opinion, a down payment assistance program is a worst case scenario product, and it's the last resort to be able to get you in a home. Still cheaper than renting most of the cases, because a traditional down payment assistance program has actually two loans. You have your traditional, whatever your loan to value needs to be for your normal conventional product, or FHA is a popular one, and then whatever you were supposed to put down, they just give it to you in a second loan, and it's usually for 1% higher. And when you go to pay off your loans to refinance, if you're paying off 2 instead of 1, it's considered a cash out refinance, in which you won't be able to do unless you have 20% equity in the property. So you may be stuck in it. So there is an alternative program that I have right now. It's a 1% down program that gives you 2% for free. Now, it's just a promo that we have going on right now. I think it's through the end of March. They may extend it for all I know. You have to be
based upon today's news.
Right. You have to be within the income limit. So there's an area median income that's available online. So you search it and see, are you below the 80% area median income, which Madison County, Limestone County is, I believe, 82,500. So if you're above that, you may not qualify for this program, but you have to put 1% down and you get your 2% for free up to $4,000. So that sweet spot there for you not to have to put any money down at all is probably around $250 price point. But again, it's only one loan and it's truly just free money.
Wow. So that's going to be really helpful for people that are kind of struggling with the down payment in this environment. I'm actually going to be doing another piece probably today. Probably just sit here and keep the same clothes on and do another one about the Case-Shiller Home Affordability Index.
Ooh.
Yeah, fun, huh?
I'm looking forward to hearing that.
Economics like 402 on that one. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to talk about that. But I really appreciate it. And we kind of did a live open here, and I didn't really get a chance to introduce you.
That's on me, Bob.
But our conversation was going so good. I just really wanted to just kind of get all of that as it just flowed. So Apologize for the lack of a proper introduction, but this is Melissa Butler. She is with North Alabama Mortgage, one of maybe the first lender that I actually worked with when I got my license, but still one of my favorites. So great combination of friendly, knowledgeable, professional, just everything. Everything that I like in my brand, you represent so well. And I know that whenever I send somebody to you, they're going to get really great service. So
I'm honored to represent you, your brand, and your clients as well.
Tell people how they can get a hold of you.
So I use my cell phone, which can be a good or bad thing, but my phone number is 256-679-3638. I have a website, homesbymelissabutler.com. I also have a loan application link that you can get from Bob. I'm not sure if he's going to link it or not, but all you have to do is shoot a message in there, start filling out your loan application, and I'll be able to figure out exactly what loan product is going to work best for you. If you need to do some work on your credit, we'll use soft credit report pulls, so it doesn't ding your score, and that you can be on your way with approval without getting harassed by a bunch of people trying to solicit you when your credit gets pulled. So it's super easy to figure out where you need to be with your home buying process. And if you need to wait a little bit longer, like, we'll give you the steps that you need to take to get there.
Great. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it.